Hey everyone, Andrea Prober here with Great Expectations Realty, and it is Tuesday, not Monday, May 31st, so it's time for What's Up Ocala. Hopefully you had an amazing, absolutely amazing weekend, and you are just all raring to go this week and pumped up and, just ready to hit the ground running. My day basically imploded because I did go ahead and take some time off for family and just to hang out and just, really try to not real estate and not people for the weekend. It was actually really, really nice. Just taking a few moments and just remembering what's important and who's important in your life. Absolutely amazing. So that's what I was doing. So if anybody was like emailing or calling, I was doing that. So I'm sure there were a lot of parents this week that really just wanted to spend some time with their kids, just giving them extra hugs and love. So that's basically what I was doing. So I definitely will always keep to the positive as much as humanly possible. So that's what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk about Ocala and real estate and things coming up to do and all sorts of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually have the Market Watch pulled up. The Market Watch for the last 24 hours is 26 new listings, 24 price increases, and 14 price decreases. I don't know what's up with that because the last week we've actually had a whole bunch of price decreases. So we had a really good weekend. I think it was probably because it was a holiday weekend. I'm not really sure. But we had actually some more price increases than decreases, and that's not been the norm. So kind of interesting what happened today. Sold, we had 41 back on the market, 10. We had 40 go pending. So it was a really good weekend, basically. I don't think that's actually accurate numbers. I think there's still a lot of people that were just trying to play catch up and stuff today. So I think we're going to see a lot more interesting numbers come out tomorrow. But if this is, by the way, the residential for Marion County, if you look at the last 7 days, which I just switched over to that, we had 238 new listings, which is really exciting. We had back on the market 90. That's a lot of houses. And then price increase 49. So this is including today. So 49 and price decreases 143. So that's what I'm saying. Today was kind of weird, a little bit different. Definitely not holding with what we're doing this week. And definitely not what we're seeing across the market. They're calling it the Great Deceleration. I love how they've always come up with these different names. But it's basically what we've been kind of talking about already. With the interest rates going up, a lot of people have come off the market either because they no longer qualify or they don't qualify for enough to get the kind of home that they're wanting for. So they're just kind of like, you know what, we're going to hold off for right now. And that's having the sellers have less of a pool of buyers. So there's not that, competition and multiple offers and stuff like that as much as there was before. So with that decrease in competition for their houses, they're having to actually reduce their sales price. So kind of interesting what's all going on with that. So anyway, let me go ahead. But 238 new listings in residential alone, that is awesome. I do love that. So pretty exciting that. All right. So all sorts of stuff. There's so much stuff going on. I did not get my email. Normally, if you guys go onto Facebook and you go to the group Things to Do Ocala, my girl Callie on there, she will actually email you a newsletter every week of all the stuff that's coming up, that's fun stuff to do for that week in Ocala. It's really awesome. She works over, she's working with the Chamber of Commerce, the CEP, but she's just really awesome. So go over to her Facebook page. If you are interested in stuff that's going on and stuff that's happening in Ocala, there's so much more than I can possibly fit into just a few minutes of stuff coming up. So go over there and check that out. In case you haven't noticed, there is a lot more rain coming in, and it's the crazy Florida rain. It's basically, you'll have bright blue skies, absolutely not a cloud in the sky. And then at some point in the afternoon, right now it's kind of later in the day, but it can change. At some point in the afternoon, it's going to have a torrential downpour of about 15 minutes where you're like, is the window going to break? What in the world? And then it's clear skies again. It's bizarre. It is bizarre, and yet it's normal. So every summer it's the same. So our rainy season has begun. It's kind of a little bit, I think it's a little bit delayed. I don't know. I mean, May 31st, I don't know. And we've had a lot of cooler weather. I can't say cold because it's not really cold, but we had cooler weather. So kind of interesting. But yeah, just in case you come here and you're like, okay, what just happened? Or what is that? Like, you'll have blue, clear skies ahead of you and like a rainbow, and there's like black clouds behind you. Yeah, that's normal. That's our summer rainfall. So don't freak out. Normally it's normal. So just, it happens. I don't know. It's nice though, because your car gets, rinsed off every afternoon. That's kind of nice. Yeah, and the love bugs are gone, so that's also really helpful. Let's go into upcoming events. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on. We still have the 11 Amp Ocala Music Series. You're probably going to start seeing those go indoors a little bit more often. It's over at Webfield, but they do have, an ability to go and take it inside if we have some inclement weather. But yeah, normally it's at Webfield, which is 1501 West Silver Springs Boulevard. And that is, going into July. It's the last one is July 1st. It's 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. each Friday night. Absolutely amazing series. It's a joint partnership between the Marian Cultural Alliance and the city of Ocala. They want to bring free, accessible music to citizens and residents in our community. They have 10 shows and 20 artists. If you have not been to one of them yet, please stop by. You just park your car, you get out, and there it is. It's just great. There's some food trucks. It's just wonderful. It's a really wonderful time. Something else going on, of course, we have the Ocala Downtown Market at Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's on the corner of Southeast 3rd Street and Southeast 3rd Avenue. Of course, it's got fresh produce, food trucks, live music, coffee and mimosas, pet-friendly, kids-friendly. It's got a playground there. It's really nice. It's a lot of fun. There's little things you can like taste test, and it's open air. So if you're worried about, too many people or whatever, it's all open area. So very cool. Beauty and the Beast, the musical, I believe it's sold out. Double check if you were waiting to see it. It ends on June 5th. I think we've got like some of the last tickets. So yeah, we heard it was a really, really good show. We love going to the Ocala Civic Theater anyway. My husband was able to score us some tickets, which is awesome. So we are definitely going to that. I actually thought we were going this last weekend, and he was like, no, it's next weekend. I'm like, okay. So I think June 3rd is when we're going. Anyway, so I think Friday or Sunday. I couldn't remember which one he said. So I don't know. I'm going. So, but yeah, Beauty and the Beast musical. We've heard it's absolutely amazing performance. This is the last weekend coming up. So heads up on that. The Jumpin' June swing dance in the Noma Black Box. That's the Riley Arts Center. It's got a pre-social dance lesson. So they're going to teach you how to do this or a refresher if you already know how and you haven't done it in a while. But that's at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the dance social is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to jump and jive and do swing dancing and stuff, this is a really good opportunity. So it's the Jumpin' June Swing Dance Social. And it's just a tribute to days gone by. So if you want to kind of take a trip back to the 1940s where, the swing dancing and stuff was part of our normal everyday culture, this is the opportunity to do that. And you can even get instruction on how to do that, which is great. I'm more of a hand jive type person, I'm not going like loop-de-loop. I would break my husband if he tried to throw me over his head. I can't even, but I think it would be really cool to go just to watch everybody else. I don't know. Is that bad? That's bad, right? But yes, you can get tickets. Just go to the RileyArtsCenter.com. So RileyArtsCenter.com, go to events and then Jumpin' June Swing Dance Social. and you will be all set. So that should be really fun. Of course, we've got the Marion Theater is doing their summer kids film series. If you are interested in that, just go to the Marion Theater website and they will have all sorts of information. I think it's only like $3. It's great. Speaking of movie theaters. Okay, so I have to confess, I had never seen the movie Top Gun until Saturday. And I kind of procrastinated because my husband actually wanted me to watch it Friday. And I'm like, meh. I was 6 years old when that movie came out. It's kind of a guy movie to me. So I was just like, you know, really not sure. I actually thought for the longest time that Meg Ryan was Tom Cruise's love interest. I did not realize she was actually in like this little much smaller role. Personally, I think she would have done much better in the lead role, but we'll leave that alone. So yeah, so my husband, you know, he was saying how, you know, the Top Gun movie was coming out. He really wanted to go and see it. He really wanted to go and see it. And I'm like, I've never seen the original. And he was just absolutely appalled. So he's like, you have to see it before we go, which by the way, you don't have to see it before you go. The Top Gun Maverick movie that just came out is actually perfectly fine to watch on its own. So if you've never seen Top Gun, the original, don't worry about it. Just go to the second one. It's actually, a lot of people are going to be mad, but truthfully, Top Gun Maverick was way better. Sorry, I said it. I'm really not sorry. It was a really, really good movie. I was like on the edge of my seat. So we went to the Epic Theater, which I had not actually been there before, which is really kind of funny because our son actually worked there for all of 2 weeks and then we had quarantine. So he lost his job. He lost his job after like, I guess it was like a week or two maybe he was working there. I shouldn't laugh. I really shouldn't. But anyway, he was going off to college, you know, in a few months anyway. So this was a few years back, obviously. But yeah, so he had actually, that was when it first opened. So that poor movie theater opened and then we had quarantine like almost immediately after it opened. So I never got to go at that point. And truthfully, I love going to the Marion Theater. That's my favorite movie theater to go to because it is just, you don't have crowds and crowds of people. There's not teenagers that really go to that one. Plus you can have beer and wine there. I just love how just Ocala it is, you know, it's just really relaxed. Plus they have balconies. I just love that theater. I think it's beautiful. It has this awesome ambience. There's all this restaurants and stuff that's walking distance. It's free parking. I mean, there's just so many reasons why you can love it. Plus it's cheaper. So it was like $6 or so. I mean, it's like nothing. So anyway, so we normally go to the Marion Theater. My husband wanted to go to the big screen and all this. And he's just like, no, we have to get, and I'm like, we can just wait until it comes out. No, he wanted to go to the theater. He wanted to be fully immersed. I did not realize what a fan of this movie my husband is. I had no idea. It's never come up. So we go to the Epic Theater and he picked out the seats. He booked the seats. You can reserve the seats ahead of time. You can tell how out of it I am. So I just don't go, you know. I like, you know, sitting in my own recliner at home. I can wait for most movies. But there are some movies where the experience at the movie theater is by far better. This is one of those. You really got to see it in the theater. And I was also a little worried I would have motion sickness because of, you know, the jets and the spiraling and all sorts. No, I didn't at all. It was amazing. It was an amazing movie. I absolutely loved it. I actually wanted to immediately see it again. And at the Epic Theater, it's recliners. Like you have all this leg room. You're not like this, you know, like it just, I always have felt at most movie theaters, I felt like just cattle being herded in and herded out, and you're like on an airplane kind of, you know, just itty bitty little space. This was not like that at all. This was amazing. It was recliners, electronic recliners. And I was so far away from other people and it was just this huge area. It was amazing. The lights, everything, the sound, everything was absolutely amazing. So we will definitely be going back to Epic Theaters. It was great. The movie, if you're going to go for the first time in a long time, or first time back to a bigger, you know, more modern movie theater, that was definitely the movie to see in it. It was an absolutely amazing date night that we had on Sunday. And then he took me to dinner afterwards. So absolutely awesome. I know it's not necessarily a girl movie, but it was, I mean, I don't know, chick flick, whatever. I don't know, whatever you call it. There's a lot of action movies that I love, but that movie was so good. It was one of the first movies in a long time that I've watched where I could not tell what was going to happen next. Of course, the plot was a little implausible, but you still believed it while it was going. So I'm not going to ruin it for you. No spoilers. But it was really, really, really good. So yeah, I can tell why it's breaking box office numbers because it really is absolutely fantastic. So, I really enjoyed it, obviously. And I really enjoyed going to Epic Theaters. In fact, I took a couple of pictures and videos and stuff so I could share you. I know it's like a couple of minutes, because, you know, of course I didn't want to be too, you know, in people's way or whatever. And I try not to like take pictures of kids and stuff. There were a lot of kids that went to that movie too. So, but it was absolutely awesome. So really had a great time with that. So if you were wondering if you should go, yes, and definitely at a movie theater with a big, huge, massive screen and just the sounds and everything. It was great. It was great. I had a blast. So, which my husband will definitely tell you because as soon as the movie was over, I'm like, what else can we watch? So yeah, really good. Anyway, so yeah, it was really, really good. All right. So I think that is it for this week, I believe. Remember that if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or otherwise, you can definitely hit us up online at greatexpectationsrealty.com. Or if you want to send me an email, we can do that. It's at ger.expectmore@gmail.com. I love Gmail. Gmail is the best. And if you would like to call us, it's 352-817-9160. You'll probably talk to my girl Kathy up front. She is awesomeness. She was off today, which probably helped bring in the mayhem. Anytime Kathy's not there to answer the phones, it feels like mayhem just ensues for the rest of us. So, just a little bit chaotic today. First day back, end of the month. There was a bunch of closings going. It was just totally mayhem. So, if you were one of those that actually came to our office today or called our office today, my apologies. You were in Grand Central Station. Mayhem. It was absolute mayhem. But yeah, we actually have a lot of fun working together, and we definitely enjoy the mayhem for the most part. So hopefully if you have ever visited our office, you enjoyed it too. And by the way, anytime that you are coming to Ocala or in Ocala and you would like to stop by the office, please do so at any time. I say that, but it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. If you would actually like to, you know, hang out with me, just give me a heads up ahead of time so that I can make sure that I'm here. Sometimes they let me out of the office. So anyway, if you're coming into town or if you're already in town and you just want to stop in or anything, feel free to stop in anytime and chat with any of our agents, or if you would like, you can schedule an appointment with me, and that I will be more than happy to meet with you as well. So, all right, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. We are almost up to 3,000 subscribers, which quite frankly, I'm pretty proud of. So I'm also incredibly happy and thrilled and just so grateful and so thankful that you guys have supported me so far. So I appreciate it. I really do. If this has been at all helpful to you or entertaining or educational or whatever, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Or hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when we do like live events or anything like that. And if it may help somebody that you know, go ahead and send it over to a friend or family member or whatever so that they can enjoy the show as well. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much once again for watching, and have a great week. Bye.